Today we're going to make some teriyaki beef on bamboo skewers and also some yakitori, which is Japanese for yaki, which means grilled, tori chicken, grilled chicken, and also on bamboo skewers. So to start out with, I'm just going to take this flank steak I picked up at the local grocery store, and we're going to cut it into strips that we can put on skewers. Now it's much easier to cut this if it's all close to being frozen. Of course you don't want it completely frozen, but close to being frozen is the easiest way to cut it. And to do that, we notice the grain is going this way, and we want to cut it against the grain. This creates a much more tender bite of beef, and I like to cut it on a bias so it's a little wider pieces like that. Don't want it really too thin, but you don't want it too thick. So there we have that ready to get skewered. Now, some people say you just marinate it in the bowl and then skewer it. I prefer to skewer it and then put it in the marinating dish with the marinade. So I'm going to set that aside while I get the chicken cut up. I'm going to use these boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I actually prefer a boneless chicken thigh with the skin still on. It just gets me more flavor that way. But this is all they had, so that's what I'm going to use. You can also make this with chicken breast, chicken tenders. But what we want to do is cut these into basically bite-sized pieces, maybe a little larger. Okay, let's start with the beef. Get some of those on there. Just kind of weave them. Well, that one's giving me a hard time. Just put them in my dish where I'm going to marinate them. beef is ready. Now I just have to get the chicken skewered. And there we go. We have our beef and our chicken skewered. I need to go make the marinade to put in there. There, now I have my microphone off. I had it turned off accidentally. I forgot to turn it back on. That happens. Okay, so we need to get some garlic, and I'm just gonna cut the end off of that. Which is much easier to do once you smash them. And then I can just throw them in there. Now, how many cloves of garlic's up to you, whatever your flavor is. I like lots of garlic. That ginger, fresh ginger root. Cut off those ends that I'm going to throw away. Wow, it just smells so amazing. And then basically cut off the outside peel. Kind of like peeling a potato, except for it's much thinner. I've heard some people say that they don't worry about doing this, but to me it just seems more natural to take that peeling off. And for garlic, it's very stringy and it goes that way, so take thin slices of the garlic, and that's what you're going to put inside of your blender. And the blender will chew them up to finer sizes. There'll be some string in there, but that doesn't affect anything. It's okay. The other way is to use a ginger grater. This works just fine when you're using a blender. And that goes in there. Next is the onion. You can do not a huge onion, but about a medium-sized onion. And this I don't have to chop up very fine. Again, the blender's going to blend it into almost a liquid anyway. Okay, next we're going to add some brown sugar. And teriyaki is all about the sweetness. So you actually have to add more sugar than you think. We'll call that a heaping tablespoon. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to add some Mirin, which is a sweet cooking rice wine. Oops. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons. And then soy sauce. I'm using Kikkoman soy sauce. Don't get that La Choy stuff, it's awful. Kikkoman, or if you can get the Aloha brand, if you're on the West Coast, much better soy sauce than Kikkoman. But how much do I put in there? A lot. Almost the whole bottle. And then the final ingredient is some peanut oil. And I put maybe a cup or so of peanut oil. That's going to help it from sticking to the grill when we cook the chicken. And then finally, make that so you can see a little better. We're going to blend it now, and we got to turn the power on, and then I'm going to pulsing to get it started. Once I get those big chunks cut up, put it on medium. And put it on high. And that should be enough. Let's take a look to see what it looks like. Just liquefied deliciousness. smells good. I could just drink it. All right, I'm ready to put the marinade that we blended in with the beef and the chicken kebabs or skewered. Gonna pour that all over the top of it. I'm gonna get in there and just move them around, making sure that every little piece gets covered. The ones out of the bottom, put them back on the top. Then press it down in there as far as you can get it. And then that's going to go in the refrigerator and marinate for 3 hours. Okay, I got the grill heated up. I'm ready to start cooking our teriyaki beef and teriyaki chicken. So let's get started. So here you have it. Teriyaki beef on skewers, yakitori chicken on bamboo skewers, and then put on the barbecue, ready to eat. So I'm going to create the typical Hawaiian plate lunch with teriyaki, macaroni salad, Hawaiian style, and some white rice. And here we have the Hawaiian plate lunch, teriyaki chicken, teriyaki beef, some white rice, and Hawaiian macaroni salad. And then, of course, I put roasted sesame seeds on top. Thank you so much for watching our video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.